AD with Eubanks in front of him will try a 15-footer, and the Lakers are off to a 2-0 start.
The clock starts to get low, but Anthony Davis, a good guy to bail him out.
Spurs had a disappointing loss the other night at home against Dallas, and a 15-footer is knocked down by. He is longer and athletic out on the wing. He's probably their top breakout candidate. He's yet another Kentucky Wildcat, as is this young man, Anthony Davis.
They're obviously running their offense again through AD.
AD leans in, tries to score. Oh, throw it down on the follow on your own miss.
Wow, what a recovery on the second bounce off the floor by Anthony Davis.
AD called out himself and the entire team for no effort, especially in the third quarter the other night. Called it an embarrassing loss. DeJounte Murray from 15 feet didn't get the roll, and the rebound goes to Carmelo Anthony.
And I like it when your leaders not only call out the team, but put themselves in it as well.
Avery Bradley kind of throws that one up on the run, who's excellent at both ends of the floor. He can be a defensive stopper. And he pulls up and leans in on Anthony Davis and scores.
We have to commit one way or the other.
Again, the triple-double in the first meeting. That game went to overtime. Bradley, corner. No, it was one of the 3 overtime victories for the Lakers this year. Johnson plays it now back. The shovel pass over to Eubanks. The other night, had to leave for just a while. It was the same thumb that he hurt earlier in the year.
You didn't really say how it happened. I thought it happened on the dunk attempt.
He's going to throw it to himself. He threw that one to himself. He knew he had no opportunity to shoot it, so why don't I try to miss it, and then I'll get my own rebound again.
Well, normally, though, they throw that off the backboard. He threw that, almost went in on the first.
On there. Leaning in is Carmelo to hit the mid-range jump shot.
Well, it took him a while to make it.
Yeah, he had a season low in points and minutes. He only went 1 for 7 in the last meeting, and driving baseline is Murray. Beat THT. We'll keep a close eye on THT. You got to get your sea legs back. You can run around as much as you want, but nothing's like the speed and endurance of an NBA game, Stu.
Well, it's on the offensive end where you try to get your sea leg. Defensively, he should be. That was just a miscommunication with the rest of the team by THT. He should have been able to prevent that drive.
And of course, the injury was on his shooting hand. McBuckets, 6 coming in. Of course, they've only played 3 road games. Golden State's only played 3, but they're 11-1. THT, yes, sir.
Now that's the shot there that is really going to make the game a lot easier for THT. They're going to have to play for the perimeter shot.
Carmelo Anthony, let's see if he gets hot again. He missed a for 12 and 1 for 8 from downtown. Still shooting 56% despite that from beyond the arc here at Staples Center. Keldon Johnson too hard off the glass in the rim. Eubanks gets it right back to Johnson. Maneuvers around the defender and scores.
There's another case as a head coach.
This is his youngest roster too, as Carmelo hits a 2. As the Lakers come out of the timeout and they lead it.
The Spurs came out of that timeout in a full court pressure, and that opened up the floor.
White, he's got it. Went to the University of Colorado. He's a good buff, and he's been mired in a slump. Lobbing under to AD, who's been living at the rim early. Lakers average only 47 points in the paint, 54 a game being averaged by the Spurs. Thaddeus Young misses right underneath. Thaddeus Young, the only 30-plus player in the rotation. Westbrook's going to hit it off the glass. So comfortable from that spot off the window. A tough night on his birthday was a -32, but all the Lakers were in minus category. It made a difference in that regard. Murray, that's a block by Horton Tucker. That's what he's going to add to this team. Defense.
But that wasn't a shot that he blocked.
No,
he blocked the pass.
His defense, he's going to be known as the Lakers stopper on this end of the floor. Avery Bradley right back to Anthony Davis. Little one-on-one on the wing. Cheating over is Young. They're going to try to get it to Avery Bradley. Not a THT. Little mid-range jumper. That's an air ball. It's going to be taken by number 4, and that's White. Johnson looks to attack on Davis, thought better of it, then tried to slide it underneath, and THT was right there to steal it away.
Good job of staying with his man and then opening up and seeing where the basketball was, and he picks up the steal.
Carmelo, you can hear the crowd already building to their crescendo, wanting him to shoot it. That's a pretty good ball movement to the wide open Horton Tucker. So after hitting his first, THT now 1 for 3. Johnson rattles it in for a 3, and the Spurs are back to within 1. They were the only team last year. Look at this pass. Look out. They were the only team last year that averaged under 10, except for Avery Bradley. And now you've got Wayne Ellington and Rajon Rondo into the game. The experiment of Westbrook and Rondo on the floor at the same time has not worked. And that's Vassell on the outside. Devin Vassell from Florida State, the 21-year-old. He led them in scoring in their loss the other night against the Dallas Mavericks. They just had too much Luka and Porzingis.
They've got 3 baskets from long distance already.
Well, AD, like we said, he called himself out as far as energy and effort and everything else, and the entire team. And so he's come out leading by example here early on. Keldon Johnson, rebound to Young. The Lakers did.
Davis has to slide over and try to protect the dribbler. That frees up his man for offensive rebound.
Thaddeus in his 15th year in the NBA. Avery Bradley lobs to AD. This time he tips it in.
Well, he's had a nice start to this ballgame, but he normally has good starts, and hopefully he can have a good start to the third.
Lonnie Walker is going to get lost last night here against the Clippers by 27. And they had led the Lakers by 30 in the third quarter the other night. Malik into the game, and he misses a little short jump shot. DeJounte picks up the dribble. Now going all the way to the basket. Boy, Avery Bradley came over to check. Last year as a member of Milwaukee, but he's back for another stint here in San Antonio. Stopping his Rondo. Skip it now out to Malik. Malik all the way with the left hand. Scores it. Malik Monk.
And prevent Monk from getting to the cup.
Dude, Malik had 7 the other night. Remember he had that season high 27 a couple of games earlier to Miami. Vassell pull-up jump shot. Lakers aren't going to get it. Thaddeus Young was there, and he's going to get a 3-point opportunity.
Well, when you got 4 guards.
By the way, AD has a 3 tonight, or this afternoon. We'll say tonight a couple of times, and we apologize. We know it's light outside. Here is AD down the middle. He scores. Counted in the foul.
Same type of situation that the Spurs are running, where the AD's man has to step out.
5 for 27 on the year, and 1 for his last 11. So feeling it in so many ways already. Down the middle, Thaddeus Young, and he just throws it in.